I was like in a crossroads type place, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. And I was on the bus, I was on the bus going home, and some guy opened the window, and I heard outside, I heard this police sign. It's like, woo, 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 woo. It's like, I think they call it the Doppler effect or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a technical person or anything, but it hit me. It's like, wow, that sounds pretty freaky, And all of a sudden, that ended, and then like this car came, and it like, so it was like, it was like cool. And there's a guy sitting next to me. I was like, that sounds freaking cool. And he's like, it's the world, man. And I was like, man, I gotta get into this business, man. The world business. And then I heard somebody on TV say that music is the world. So I was like, there you go.
How long ago was this?
That was yesterday.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Garage band. Garage band. Garage band. Garage band.
I went to the guitar shop, and I was looking around for things, and I saw this ad for like this guy who plays the accordion or something. Like he wants to play accordion or something like that. I don't know.
They always put up want ads, and I kept outlining my idea for the reintegration of Polish accordion music into rock and roll. I never really got any responses from it. But I always would get calls from guitarists anyway, because they'll just answer any advertisement you put up.
And I didn't know what that was, so I just called him to ask him what it was. But he couldn't hear me. You see, he was on, I guess a cell phone or something. So he kept going, what? And I was like, yo! And he's like, what? And I was like, yo! And he texted me.
I only just met him about 3 hours ago, and I'm not really so sure right now. But
I mean, the minute I saw him, I knew he was a garage head, He was like, oh, blah! With like a shirt, though, He doesn't like to dress the part, but he can play, so I guess he can play. I don't know the difference between playing or not.
Well, my whole family, it's just sort of part of our lineage, so my grandfather and then my father, everybody played piano, so I, grew up listening to all of the classic piano repertoire, Axel F. theme from Beverly Hills Cop, Who Stole the Kichka?
Who stole the Kichka? Who stole the Kichka? Who stole the Kichka? Someone call the cops.
So it was just very much part of my upbringing, and it seems like, the only way, that I'll inherit that El Camino is if I make it as a musician. So we're going for the brass ring.
Who's Billy?
Who? Oh, the drummer, right? Yeah. Well, Billy's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's a little older than us, but you can never tell because I can't see his eyes. He's always wearing these sunglasses. I don't know why, but we play inside, most of the time, except when we do those arena shows. It's like the trifecta, like in ancient in Italy, in ancient Rome. They had the trifecta, all the Caesars. I don't know, there was a lot of Caesars back then. But they had that's us. We're all the trifecta. Without one of us, there's none of us.
Has Garage Band played any shows?
Oh, play any what have we not played any shows? We have played a lot of places. There was a place in Long Island that we played. And that was a hitch, And then we played down in this little area. I forgot the name. Elgerwood Bar, I think that was our best show. I have to say.
No, we've never left the basement.
And then there was one place, I'm just naming the top ones, the top places we've played. We've brought in crazy amounts of people. There was this one place though. It was behind this coffee house. And they were doing this thing where they were trying to set up shop outside because it was the winter and they wanted this winter wonderland effect.
We almost did this one gig though. It was like an open mic, but it wasn't in the coffee bar. It was behind the coffee bar.
So they set up like a stage outside, and I mean, I guess it was too cold, but not a lot of people came to that one. But we still played, obviously, you know.
But I don't know. It was just us, so that doesn't really count to me.
They gave us free coffee. The way that I like to write, I mean, you know, this is different for everybody, but the way that I like to write is I like to go outside and just lay in the grass, and I look up at the sky, and the first noise that I hear is the first note that I use in the piece. Usually, you know, I guess, you know, you've seen today, like the pieces that we've been writing, the first note is usually, you know, because I live in a busy area, there's a lot of trucks that go by.
I've always really wanted, my real ambition, I mean, I feel like this is just a stepping stone. What I really wanted to do is do a full classical remake of the entire score from Nighthawks. Do you remember that movie with Sylvester Stallone?
Deke Da Silva, age 35. Born and raised New York City.
I wanted to remake that. I mean, I really think that's one of his lesser known, sort of between all the big, you know. I think that's always been an ambition of mine because I love that movie. That or full album of different interpretations of Who Stole the Kishka. Yeah. Maybe I'll get 50 Cent to come down and do a rap version. Get Kelly Clarkson to do a angst-ridden version. I don't know.
But I do like, I like to read, although I stopped getting the TV Guide. So that's kind of out. But you know, I went, you know, when I was in school, I remember things, you know, like I wrote this song about like the Trojan horse and how it needed to be fed. And it was, you know. I look like Madonna with these things. The outfits are just like the music. A little left to center. And, and the shirts, you know, I kind of bought, you know, at a department store and just rode on for now. I mean, you know, until I get the actual shirts, you know, get made up. But, you know, it's cool. It's got GarageBand in the front. In the back, it's got one of my sayings. I mean, I guess I should show you, right? Like I should you know, show you. In the back, it's got my saying. You know, it says, "Today is yesterday's." You know, that's what it says. Today is yesterday's day. And if you say it fast enough, it's like today's yesterday. You know, it's pretty cool. It's like a, you know, very ambiguous. It's cool.